Hello, my name is Jeff Belts, and I've created this video in order to help our clients understand the steps that it takes for our office to successfully obtain an occupational license once their license has been declared invalid or has been suspended for some reason due to DPS action. We're seeing a lot of uptick in this type of request from our clients, and I think most of that's due to heavy enforcement in the North Texas area of traffic tickets and convictions being reported to DPS because of that. So this is just to help our clients understand what steps we need to take once an occupational license is required and what the client needs to do in return for us to make sure to successfully obtain that. So step one always starts with a good client interview. We really need to understand why your license was suspended in the first place. There are many different types of reasons why DPS can take action against your driver's license, and so we'll go through and pull a driving history and figure out exactly what's going on with your driving record. Was it due to an accident suspension where you didn't have insurance at the time of the accident? Were you driving while intoxicated and a mandatory suspension kicked into effect because of that? Are you a habitual violator of traffic laws and have too many convictions on your record? Or were you just driving while your license was invalid for one reason or another and then received a conviction during that invalid period? My staff is well trained in going through all of those issues, making sure that we understand why the license was suspended and determining whether or not an occupational license is even necessary. Once we do that, then we'll put you to work and make sure that we get what's called SR22 insurance from you. Now, SR22 insurance is just a high-risk policy that's required for us to even request an occupational license. It's required by state law, and it states that in order for us to make that petition request to the judge, that has to be attached to the petition so that the judge knows that you're fully insured once he accepts our occupational license request. So you'll go out and just shop the cheapest insurance policy that you can find that has that SR22 endorsement on it. All insurance companies are the same. They're all going to provide the same coverage. So just get the cheapest one you can find. Once you do that, then you're going to bring that policy into our office in step 3. Now, step 3 requires you to come into the office for a couple of reasons. One, we're going to draft the petition for you, but you have to actually sign it with your original signature on it. So you'll bring your SR22 insurance policy in, you'll sign the actual original petition. We'll go over your drive schedule just to make sure we have that right, because you're only allowed to drive at a maximum of 12 hours on an occupational license anyway. So we'll go over that schedule with you, make sure we have that right. Any other payment issues that we have, we'll go over that with you. And then we'll wrap that all up into a nice neat bow and then take it down to court to have it filed and accepted by the judge. Step 4, really your job is done at that point. There's not much heavy lifting for you to do other than get the SR22 insurance policy, provide us with your drive schedule, and then we'll take care of it from there. All you really have to do after you take those steps is make sure that you get your actual hard license in the mail. That should come about 30 to 45 days after we get the petition granted by the judge. The steps that we take on the back end are, we'll file the petition. We ensure that it's granted by the judge. We then send all those documents up to DPS and monitor that they're processing those documents properly. So after that, you sit back and wait. Once you get the hard copy of your license in the mail, the process is done, and you can drive legally in the state of Texas under an occupational license. So if you need that kind of help, if your license is suspended for any reason and you want to discuss maybe obtaining an occupational license, feel free to give us a call. We handle these all day, every day, and we're glad to help. Our phone number is 214-321-4105. And again, all my staff is well trained in helping you out with this situation, so give us a call when you can. Glad to help.